Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second dater, her name is Allie, sent us an email saying that she thinks she scared the dude she went out with on their first date. She didn't go into much detail, but I'm guessing maybe she was too aggressive, maybe not aggressive enough, and he was like, oh, she's not interested. Or perhaps she did the scariest thing of all, and she wanted to, like, talk and stuff.
Oh, not that.
Oh, no.
I know.
God, like, find out about each other and, like, ask questions.
Yeah, I could barely get the words out. It's frightening stuff on a first date. So I hope that didn't happen, but let's talk to her and see. Allie, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
See, already with the talking.
Yep.
I knew it.
Jubal's got goosebumps. He's about ready to hang up.
All right, Allie, your email said that you scared the guy. Before we get into that, what's his name?
His name's Anthony.
Anthony, all right. And where did you meet Anthony?
We met on our morning commute to work on the bus.
Oh, that's kind of
the
cute.
bus. Okay, scary.
Oh, my gosh, Jubal. A lot of really normal people take the bus to work.
Yeah.
Never met one.
You've never been on a bus, I don't think.
All right, Allie, how'd you guys meet on the bus?
Well, he's a really nice guy, but he's very shy. So it took us probably riding the bus for about 6 months together before he finally talked to me. So he asked me out.
Oh, cool.
And I was just like, okay, why not? My last boyfriend was a jerk, so thought maybe a nice, shy guy would be a good choice this time.
Did you say that to him on the bus?
Exactly. Like, oh, why not?
No.
Okay.
And what were you feeling leading up to the date?
Oh, I was feeling pretty good about it. I mean, I'm not scared of much.
Okay.
Yeah, and it sounds like anything is better than your ex, so pretty much. All right, what'd you guys do when you actually went out?
So we went to the shooting range, which is more my thing.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. That was your choice.
Yeah.
Okay. And had he ever been to the range before?
No. And he was a little bit like, okay, well, do you want to go out to dinner and, talk and stuff? And I was like, oh, no, let's go to the shooting range. Because my theory is dinner, movie, all of that, everybody's on their best behavior. So you don't really get to know much about them, I don't feel like. So, in my opinion, going to the shooting range and putting a gun in somebody's hand really brings out the real them. It shows you if they have confidence, if they're a wimp,
Dude, I'm kind of scared of you right now.
Yeah, that's aggressive.
I mean, maybe it scared him when I shot the, bad guy in hostage target and I shot the bad guy right in the center of the head. Maybe that scared him. I don't know.
Well, that was going to be my other question. Did you like bring your own target and it was actually a picture of his face? Like that could have scared somebody. How did he seem to react when you took him to the shooting range? Was he cool with the gun or was he, like you said, scared of it?
Well, he seemed a little bit nervous, but I shot first and showed him the ropes, showed him how to use the gun and everything. And so his turn came, and first time he shoots, he, kind of screams, whoa, and, starts laughing. And, at first I was like, oh, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, that was cool. And, he seemed like he was okay with it.
Uh-huh.
But after another shot or two, he just seemed to get more and more shaky. And then he was like, oh, I need to go outside. And so I was like, okay. And it seemed a little weird. But after I finished my next round, I went out to check on him. And he still seemed like he was shaking a little bit. But he was on the phone. And when he got off, he was like, I'm really, really sorry. I have to go.
Whoa.
I was like, oh, is everything okay? Are you okay? And he's like, yeah, there's just something. I have to go. And
weird.
I haven't heard from him since and tried texting him a couple times.
How much do you think the gun range had to do with him not calling you back? I mean, do you think he was maybe making up an emergency or he realized that, hey, I really like guns and I need to enlist in the military now and that's where he went?
I really don't know because, like I said, at first he seemed really excited, but then, catch him outside with a phone and saying he has to go, and not giving me any kind of reason, it did kind of make me wonder if it did scare him. But I don't know, I didn't really think it was that scary of a thing to do.
I think it's weird, too, because he asked you out. And even if it was a little scary, because guns can be scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't he just say, hey, let's get out of here and go do something else?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you notice his pants? Did he maybe tinkle his pants because he was nervous shooting a gun and he's embarrassed now?
I don't think so. Not that I saw.
Okay, and you've tried reaching out to him a few times, and he has not responded at all.
Yes.
Okay, have you tried writing something down on a bullet and shooting it in his door?
Oh my gosh, no.
Well, that's another option.
No.
All right, well, we'll play a song, call him, and hopefully he answers, and we can get you a second date update, all right?
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second date update, and also the new Broadway smash hit, Allie, Get Your Gun.
Oh, how cute.
Starring Allie, who took her date to the gun range on their first date, and co-starring Anthony, the person that she took to the gun range and isn't calling her back, probably because he tinkled himself because he's scared of guns. Let's find out the dramatic conclusion right now in Allie, Get Your Gun. Allie, did I about get that right?
Oh, sure.
Right. If you're just joining us, Allie took her date to the gun range. In the middle of it, he excused himself to take a phone call, looked rather nervous, and then left and hasn't talked to her since. So we're trying to figure out why.
And Allie, I didn't ask. I mean, if he is scared of guns, are you still wanting to date him?
I mean, I think it's sexy when a guy knows how to handle a gun, but I would still give him a chance. I mean, he's a really great guy.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe you can teach him how to be a man.
It's not being a man if you're a little afraid of guns. You should be afraid of guns. They could kill you.
All right, here we go, Allie. Gonna call him after a brief intermission, so everybody can get their corn nuts and licorice and head right back to their seats. It's Allie, Get Your Gun.
Oh, my
All right,
gosh.
here we go. Dial his phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Anthony?
Yeah, this is Anthony.
Hey, Anthony, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What?
My name is Jubal. I host a morning radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. So I'm on the phone. Also, Brooke is here.
Hey, Anthony.
And Jose is also here, too. He's on the phone, too. So you got three of us on the phone with you right now, Anthony.
Okay.
Okay.
What is this about?
Well, we actually got an email from one of our listeners who was trying to get in contact with you.
What is this? I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out with a girl named Allie.
Allie?
Yeah. And Allie emailed us because you're not calling her back.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
That was not a good experience with that person.
Really?
Whoa.
Wait, she said you took a phone call outside and then bailed, like something could have been really wrong. She was worried about you.
Yeah, I felt really bad. I felt really guilty, and so I had to bail. I'm sorry. That was not for me.
What did you feel guilty about?
Well, I don't even know what you know or what she told you or what.
Well, she told us that you guys met on the bus. First of all, weird. Okay. Weird that you're taking the bus.
It's not weird. Just Jubal thinks that.
But she told us that you guys met on the bus and then you went to a shooting range. And in the middle of that, you took a phone call and then were nervous and left and haven't talked to her.
It wasn't my idea to go to the shooting range, though.
So you didn't like the shooting range?
Well, parts of the shooting range were not for me.
But how is
Like
that
the bathrooms
her
are
fault?
dirty, or what do you mean? What part didn't you like?
Okay, so we were at the shooting range and we shot some bullseyes, and she was helping me, and that was all right. That was fine. And then there were the silhouettes of people, and we shot some of those. That was fine too.
Mm-hmm.
Then they had this papered picture of a deer to shoot, and I don't know. I love animals, and she was just it was right there, and she was like, "Come on, do it!" To shoot this. I know it's not a real deer, but it was just she got me to shoot it, and I just felt immediately just so bad, just not good at all.
Oh, that's really sweet. You felt bad shooting a fake deer silhouette?
It wasn't a silhouette. It was a picture. It was looking at me. I could see its eyes.
So you shot Bambi,
Sweetheart.
and you felt bad.
Don't say that. That makes me feel even worse.
Oh. Anthony, I think that's fine to have those emotions. But why does that make you not want to call her back?
Well, I was feeling bad about that, and so I went outside and I called my mom, and I wanted to talk to her about it. And I was like, I feel like I'm a bad person, and she said that, yeah, I am.
Oh my gosh, she confirmed that you were a bad person?
Well, yeah, I mean, the way she said it's like you start with paper deer, and then what's next? Plastic deer. Then it's just you're getting more normal until you hit a real deer. You're just getting used to it.
It's a slippery slope.
It was a
Right.
gateway deer, is what you shot.
She said it's probably a bad influence.
So she thinks that Allie is a bad influence on you because she wants you to kill animals.
My mom didn't raise me that way to shoot deer, paper deer, anything shaped like a deer. We loved animals.
Okay.
Okay. But you were cool shooting the silhouettes of people, just not the deer.
Well, they didn't have faces.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. They can't look at you, Jubal.
Just a black silhouette. That's true.
Good point.
Honestly, maybe it's just the way I was raised, but I think shooting a deer would hurt me more than shooting a person.
Okay.
Okay. Why didn't you just tell her that?
Well, she was so into it. She was like excited. I came back. She'd shot the deer more.
That must have been just horrible for you.
She just couldn't stop shooting the deer.
She was really into it.
Oh my God.
Well, Anthony, I do need to let you know that Allie is actually on the other line right now, so it's a perfect opportunity for you to confront the paper deer murderer.
She's on the phone.
Hi,
right now?
Anthony.
Oh.
Why didn't you tell me she was on the phone?
I'm sorry, Anthony. Short memory. I forgot that she was there. So yeah, she's there and wants to talk to you.
Yeah. Hey. Why didn't you just tell me?
I don't know. I didn't even know that I'd have to talk to you again. I didn't think this would happen.
Well, yeah, I mean, but it's healthy to talk things out, you know? Like, if I'd known that the animal thing was really going to upset you, we didn't have to shoot that. We could have stuck with bullseyes the whole time. I mean, I just didn't know that.
Or people. He was fine with people.
I don't know. How was I supposed to tell you that? Like, was I going to call you and tell you that I had a hard time shooting the paper deer?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see that being awkward.
I think the hardest part of that conversation would have been saying, I had a hard time shooting the paper deer, and then I had to call my mom about it.
It's funny. I mean, it's just a paper deer. It's not even like you shot the real thing. I mean, come on. It's not a big deal.
It is a big deal. It had eyes. It could see me.
And you know what? I mean, no matter what your mom says, I'm not a bad influence on you. I'm helping toughen you up.
Don't talk about my mom, okay? You don't know what my mom knows.
So did mommy help you get over everything after you got back from the shooting range?
I mean, I dealt with it. Like, I went home and I cried and I donated $200 to a wildlife foundation.
Oh, wow.
Anthony, you
Man,
know,
you really took this
I
hard.
mean, that's good, but
a lot of people would say that hunters have more respect for animals and what they eat and the time that they put into getting their food than people who just go to the grocery store and buy meat.
right?
Yeah, but then they shoot them.
Right, that's the whole point of hunting.
I guess now would be a bad time to say that, like, I grew up hunting and I have antlers mounted on my wall.
Oh no!
Oh, that's not good. You should take those down.
But it's not a big deal. I mean, I really just can't believe you're serious that this is really happening.
But you've killed them.
I mean, yes, I killed them, but I ate their meat, so their life didn't go to waste.
That's so gross.
Oh man,
All right.
dinner date's gonna be real hard for you too,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I mean, are you a vegan?
I'll eat like chicken and fish, but I won't eat like bear meat or forest meat with a face.
Forest meat.
Forest meat.
Oh my
Anthony,
God.
you know that they get chicken and fish with a shotgun, right? They stand outside of the water. and-
No, the way they do it is a lot more cruel.
Stop talking about this, please.
Well, how about you guys go talk about it in person and go on another date? Anthony, would you like to go out with Allie again? We'll pay for it.
I'll eat a steak.
Oh wow.
I don't appreciate the laughter, and I don't appreciate the offer. I don't want a steak, especially when I'm with someone who might have killed the steak.
So is that a no, Anthony?
It is a firm no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man.
Well, Allie, I'm sorry. You did not get a second date out of the deal.
I'm not. I mean, this was way more entertaining than our first date, and I really like to keep eating meat, so I'm totally okay with this.
Okay.
Anthony, thank you for your time, man. Hopefully, after some counseling and stuff like that, you'll be able to get over shooting that paper deer.
I mean, it's going to be hard to forget. Like, it's stuck in my memory. But, I mean, I just have to find somebody who believes the same things I do.
I think you already found her. I think her name is Mom. So I think you're good.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592. It says, poor guy, he has PTSD from watching Bambi. Can't you hear that? It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Allie wanted to call this dude Anthony. They went to a gun range together. It was her idea. She likes to shoot. He had never done it before, and he split in the middle of it. He got a phone call, said he had to leave. It turns out, when we got him on the phone, that he was uncomfortable because they were shooting the normal targets, and then a deer target came up, and he shot at it. He felt really bad, so he called his mom, and his mom told him that he was a bad person because he was shooting at a deer target. And then he left, and he just feels horrible about the whole thing because he shot at a deer.
You know,
but not a real deer.
It wouldn't be that big of a deal to me if, he didn't feel comfortable shooting whatever. That's fine. But calling your mom, that's where I draw the line. Like, come on, buddy.
Yeah, on a first date to call your mom and go, Mommy, guess what just happened? I shot at a deer, a picture of a deer. Am I bad? And she's like, yeah, you're bad. Get home. You're getting a spanking right now.
She's like, I don't want you hanging out with that kind of person.
Right.
Yeah.
You're an adult, man.
Yeah.
Of course. Every single dude who owns a gun is texting in right now I'll take her to the shooting range. I'm not afraid to be a real man. She needs to stop dating mama's boys.
Yeah, it's that, or it's a lot of people making jokes about how she dodged a bullet.
Yeah, a lot of dodge a bullet jokes. Thank you for those. Keep them coming because I'm enjoying reading them. All right. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We've done like 250
Oh my God.
second date updates. Yeah.
There's a lot of bad dating in this town.
There is. A lot of bad dating in this world. A lot of crazy people out there in this world, too.
Wow.
I don't think, though, that it would be as popular as it is because this is probably one of the favorite segments on our show. Whenever we're out, people talk to us about it nonstop. I don't think it would be as popular as it is without one person.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And that man would be Guru.
You guys, it's a phone party. Who misses you guys?
How's it going, Guru? Hey, Guru, I've actually been worried about you, man. Like, I was out the other day at Brooke and Jubal Happy Hour, and someone was asking me about you, and I was like, I haven't heard from you in a while. What have you been up to?
It's been a long time, man. Who had a calendar of how long it had been since the last time I talked to you guys?
Yeah.
But then I had to recycle it.
Okay.
So I lost track of it, too.
So, Guru, you haven't been, like, in trouble with the law or on the lam or anything, right?
No, Guru keeps his hands clean.
All right, that's what I like to hear, Guru.
And looking for love, not the law.
All right, that's what and I assume you met a lovely lady again.
And you call in and you talk to producer Boyd a lot, and
Yeah.
he told me that you went on another date with a girl.
I met someone.
Okay.
Who?
Tell us about her.
Her name's Mallory.
Mallory, nice.
Rolls off the
Beautiful
tongue.
name. It's a beautiful name.
Yeah, it is.
How'd you meet Mallory, Guru?
I met her at a farmer's market.
Okay.
Guru's been spending a lot of time at the farmer's market, more and more, playing harmonica, you know, been getting into recycling and organic foods a lot.
Yeah.
And,
We support that.
And Guru's between jobs.
Oh, all
It's a
right.
nice environment.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're down there hanging out, playing harmonica, checking out all the scenery at the farmer's market. How did you meet up with Mallory?
Well, Mallory was at the farmer's market shopping, and I spotted her from way across the way. You know, she was looking at flowers, and we went over and made a joke about her aura. I mean, listen, everything at a farmer's market you need, right? Cheeses and meats and flowers.
Yeah, they
But
got
I
it
told her
all.
I could smell her aura over all of it.
Wow.
Smell her aura.
Is that a good thing, Guru? Was it a good smell? Does an aura smell good?
Oh yeah, I told her she smelled like a waterfall. It rose over the top of everything else.
She smelled like a waterfall.
And what was
Guru.
what was her response, Guru?
Oh, she got a good laugh out of Guru.
Yeah.
Look, it's not the first time, but it felt like something special.
Guru, did you take the lovely Mallory out on a date?
Well, you know, Guru doesn't have a whole lot of scratch right now because, like I said, I'm between jobs.
Yeah.
So I took on kind of a fun kind of scavenger hunt where I didn't tell her any clues or anything, but we did a lot of stuff that was free. You know, a lot of times free things are better than expensive dates.
The good thing about you, Guru, is you are creative when it comes to dating. You think of like you told us about one day you went on, you took a girl to Costco.
Okay,
so you get the hot dogs and everything else. You took the bus to Costco. So you know how to save money and you know how to be creative and you know how to keep a woman interested.
Honestly, a scavenger hunt without clues sounds more fun to me than a regular one.
Right?
What are you hunting for?
You're just going to locations.
Okay, wait. Give us an example of what you did on this so-called scavenger hunt.
Yeah, well, the first thing we did, we went to a park and we played paper, rock, scissors, and we had a tournament. And I let Mallory win.
She was into that, huh, Guru? She liked playing paper, rock, scissors with you.
Is it like best 2 out of
Oh,
3?
she loved it.
Okay.
She loved it. She hadn't played since she was a kid. So Guru thought that was a good sign.
Yeah.
You know, memories.
See, that's the good thing about you, Guru, is you get people to relax and have fun and remind them of the old times. You know what I mean? So that's why you're like making her play paper, rock, scissors. What else did you do?
Oh, I didn't give her any clues for the next one, which was a staring contest.
Oh, Guru.
She's a great starer, and it gave me a chance to look into her eyes.
And what'd you see when you looked into her eyes?
I saw her future.
You saw her future.
And was it the reflection of you?
And what I was thinking, it's funny you say the reflection because we went window shopping, and then we went and looked at things, and Guru said, "Oh, that's a beautiful scarf for you, Mallory," and then we'd move on.
So you just are looking at stuff in windows.
Yeah.
You didn't buy anything, though.
I like window shopping.
No. And then my mouth, I've been talking, you know, all night. Guru was parched, and Guru's mouth was like a desert in there. You know, get that sticky thing. And Mallory bought Guru a bottle of water.
She bought you a bottle of water.
I know you're thinking the same thing Guru was thinking. That means it's time for a kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know about that, Guru.
It's called wetting the whistle.
Yeah.
That's what she was doing, Guru.
So, as any gentleman would, Guru asked Mallory for a kiss.
I always think that's nice.
And as any lady might, Mallory said, "No, thank you."
Okay.
So I understood then that what Mallory wanted was a face hug from Guru, so that's what I did instead.
What is a face hug?
The face hug is where Guru holds the other side of the woman's head, and we just push our faces together and hold our faces together.
So you just
in a hug.
kind of like your cheeks meet, and then you just push your face together.
Yeah, it's the cheeks meet, and then it's just a little bit of pressure further beyond that.
Okay.
How long does your average face hug last, Guru?
Well, it's hard to say, but Guru recommends 4 to 5 seconds.
Yeah, for a good face hug. Okay. It's kind of like you connect at that point, you know, and two become one when you do the face hug, right?
Yeah, 2 cheeks become 1 cheek, and that's one being.
I get you, man. I understand you completely.
That's why I call.
Yeah.
Guru really missed you.
All right.
Oh,
So you haven't heard from her, and we're gonna play a song. We're gonna come back, and we're gonna try to get a hold of her and get your second date update. Okay, Guru?
Guru's standing tall today. I'm ready for Mallory.
Oh,
All right. Just hang on, Guru.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
So many texts coming in, excited that Guru is back on the program. Yes. Guru, if you're unaware, has been on 4 second date updates. None of them successful, right, Guru? Nothing has worked out for you so far.
I will say one thing.
Yeah.
Winners aren't quitters.
That's right.
Nice.
We learned that a while ago, didn't we, Guru? We're about to call a girl named Mallory, who Guru went on a date with. He met her at a farmer's market. They did a bunch of free stuff because Guru doesn't have a lot of cash right now.
Which is fine.
They went to a park and played rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
They had a staring
That
contest.
gets a little weird.
They window shopped. He ended the date with a face hug because he went in for a kiss and she wasn't ready for that. So he just put his cheek against her cheek and pressed their heads together and had what he calls a face hug.
That's how good it is with Mallory.
Guru, if you believe it, you can achieve it, right?
If you believe it, you can achieve it. Jubal, that's absolutely right. For Guru these days, thinking of Mallory, the sun comes up twice every day.
All right, we're about to call her.
With Mallory.
You ready to go, Guru?
I love you, Jubal. Let's do it.
You know I love you. All right, here we go.
Winners and quitters. Winners and quitters.
Oh, Guru.
Ah.
All right. I just dialed, man. You got to hang out, okay?
Guru's hanging out.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Mallory, please?
This is Mallory.
Hey, Mallory, what's up? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5. How are you?
What?
Did you just wake up?
No. What are you? You're from the radio station?
Yeah, from the morning show on Moving 92.5. We're calling you because you recently went out with a very good friend of the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guarantee you remember this guy.
Oh, God.
You went on a date with a dude named Guru.
Oh, yeah.
Guru said that he really enjoyed going out with you.
Well, first of all, I don't know if there's anything he doesn't enjoy.
That is a good point.
He loves life.
That is a good point, Mallory.
Got to give that to Guru, right, Mallory?
He's just so unique. You know, I mean, he's just like, everything is such an experience. Everything is so meaningful. Like, it's...
His personality is infectious.
That's really
That's
nice.
kind of how I would describe him. It is. Like, everything he thinks is awesome. Let's talk about your date for a second. You played rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a staring contest.
Yes, I eventually understood that that's what was happening.
you eventually understood that was what was happening. Okay. So just stopped and had a staring contest. All right.
You should probably just stop talking to her.
Guru told us that he tried to kiss you at the end of the night, and you weren't exactly down with that.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that this time.
Did you enjoy the face hug that he gave you?
It was a first for me.
I've never heard of that.
Again, it was just a lot. Like, he took me into a bookstore.
Okay.
So fun.
Where he guided me directly to the children's section.
Okay.
And he wanted to read me a story. And he read me that book, Everybody Poops.
Oh. I was so
That's
hoping
awesome.
you were going to go like Shel Silverstein or Everybody Poops.
That's kind of funny, though, that he's like, I want to read you a story, and then picks that up. Did you not like that, though?
It's just sort of, it's just a lot.
Oh, Mallory.
Yeah.
Mallory, it's Guru.
Oh, gosh.
Guru is actually on the other line right now.
Oh, no.
And wants to say hi to you. Go ahead, Guru.
It has rained in Guru's heart every day since we've been apart. And just the sound of your voice right now is like a million sunrises.
Okay.
Sunrises.
You hear that, Mallory? You just brought sun to his heart because it's been raining since you haven't been talking to him.
That is a really nice thing to say.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm just making some soup.
Making some soup. You are the smoothest, warmest soup Guru has ever drank from. You are the candy to my corn.
Oh, gosh.
You're incredible, Mallory, and I'm not sure you even realize it.
That's some of the
I
sweetest
feel
words
like
ever.
you're doing a great job of communicating that.
Yeah.
So you know,
There's
Mallory,
no confusion there, Mallory.
you already know how Guru feels about you.
Mallory, what was it about your date that made you not want to call him? Is there, like, one specific thing?
It's fear.
I mean-
We all know it's fear. And it holds us back like bricks, Mallory, but it doesn't have to. You can smash through them.
Yep.
Like the rainbow you are.
Yeah.
Destroy those bricks.
Yeah, break down the walls, Mallory.
Mallory, was it fear?
Give you a chance, Mallory.
I don't think it was fear. Like, Guru is a blast, but it's,
Got a lot of
you know what it is?
Yeah.
It's like getting into a car with someone and having them just immediately start going 150 miles an hour
Yeah.
and just not stopping.
I think Jubal will back me up on this. Do we want to go through like walking backwards? No. we want to go at 150 miles an hour, Mallory, and I think deep down you want that too.
Yep.
But don't put a speed limit on your life, Mallory.
Okay, but the thing is you don't
Speed
get
limit
a...
on love. Why are we putting the brakes on?
Because...
Well, I just don't know how good my insurance is.
I agree with you, though, Guru. Life is too short to live in the slow lane, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
All right, and that brings me to my next point, Mallory. Would you like to go out with Guru on a second date? We will pay for it. You can do paid
Mallory,
things.
listen, I read you a poem. Mallory, oh Mallory, even your name is flowery. Why not a second date? I could have you moved into my place by 8.
Oh, my God.
All right, Mallory,
Guru, what are you doing, dude?
we were offering you a second date with Guru, but how would you feel about just moving in with the guy?
Just a second chance. Not a second date. It's so much bigger than that.
This is bigger.
We'll pay for the movers.
You guys do not... Guru,
Mallory?
what are you doing, dude? You got to slow down.
So, I really like where I live right now.
Oh,
I
okay.
can move in with you.
What's that?
Guru could move in with you, Mallory. You don't have to change your life.
I'm not ready to move in.
Yes.
And I'm not ready for Guru to move in.
Yeah, I think that is okay, Mallory.
Okay?
Are you ready for a second date with Guru?
Like just a dinner.
Yeah.
Or even coffee. I mean, it could be something a half an hour long.
I would not give Guru coffee.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
It won't be a free date. You won't be walking through the park having staring contests. We will pay for a dinner. You get food wherever you guys want to eat, but we will pay for it. And then, you see if you can deal with Guru's fast-paced life and personality.
Come on.
I think Guru pace and Mallory pace can meet in the middle.
Okay, I like
I
this.
think
She's
absolutely we can get on the same page, same lane, same pace. And Guru's just so excited about you, Mallory, that I think we could certainly meet somewhere in the middle towards your place.
That's good. That's good. Deep breaths.
Mallory, will you go out with Guru one more time?
I am putting on my seatbelt. Because I think I will.
Yes! Guru!
I love that. Mallory, you are a good person.
Guru, did you hear that?
Holy worked out. You know what we got? You know what we call this? You know what we got? We got a second date.
Yes, we do. Congratulations, man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for today's second date update sent us a very short email, and it simply said this: I think I know why I'm not getting a call back. It's because I brought a gun to the date.
What? Why would you do that?
Hey, Todd, what's up? How are you, man?
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good. Thank you for emailing the show. Appreciate it. Now, you want us to do a second date update for you today with a girl named Veronica?
Yeah, that's right.
Then you didn't say much in your email other than the fact that you brought a gun to the date.
Please be talking about your muscle.
I did. No, it was a gun. I carry a gun on me, and I don't think it's a big deal, but I'm thinking that might have played part.
Todd,
You're
it's a big deal.
You're a registered gun owner. You have a permit to carry a gun?
Absolutely, yes, sir, I do.
Okay, but why?
You didn't clarify in your email. I was just like, what do you have it like tucked into the back? And you just like set it out on the table like, yeah, you never know, girl.
Right.
So you have a permit to carry your gun, and you decided to take it on your date. Why?
Well, the crime rates in Seattle make people want to protect themselves, and I'm someone that would like to protect myself, especially if I'm, with company and going out on a date with a young lady.
Okay.
I would like to be able to have that option of protecting her in case something were to arise.
Wait, did you just come out of the wild, wild west and you're going to go do a shootout with Jesse James?
You tell me if you were in a situation and you didn't have a handgun on you, then you can argue with me about that.
No, I've never. No, that's so weird. When did you show her the gun?
She noticed it was on me. I didn't show it off to her, but she noticed that I had it on me. I didn't have it necessarily completely concealed, but she did see that I had it.
How long have you carried a gun with you?
For a couple of years now.
A couple of years now. And does that work out for you? People are normally cool with it?
Well, I mean, they're going to have to be.
No matter. Yeah. Gun. You're the one that has a gun. You're right. Okay.
How did she react to seeing the gun on you since you didn't tell her about it? Did you have a conversation?
She didn't take kindly to it. She did have a reaction to it. I tried to calm her down and continue on to the meal, but she wanted to discuss a little bit, and I understand that. She wanted to feel comfortable with it, and I think by the end of the conversation, she warmed up to it a little bit.
Other than the gun thing, is there anything else that was weird about your date?
Well, I took her to a nice dinner. I let her order wherever she wanted, and after that, we kind of drove around a little bit and talked about each other's jobs, and, I offered her, she wanted to watch a movie, and so we did that, and I took her back to my apartment, and we ended up watching a movie there.
Yeah.
That wasn't because you used your gun, was it? Like, hey.
It was not.
Okay.
Nope. I actually did not remove the gun from my person the entire time.
So you got her back to your place to watch a movie. She must have liked you.
I thought she did, but I haven't heard from her since.
So at the end of all of this, did you guys end up kissing?
No, none of that happened, and, I thought I showed her a good time, but, apparently that's not good enough these days. I don't know.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
Well, the date was about a week ago, and I haven't heard really anything, and I probably messaged her maybe 3 times.
So what exactly was it that you liked about her so much?
She was just a really kind of natural, easygoing person. Even if someone has an issue with the gun, she seemed, after maybe 5 minutes of discussion about it, she seemed okay, and that's what I liked about her.
Yeah, I would think it would probably be something else, because if somebody has a problem with guns, they don't want to be around them at all. She wouldn't go back to your place. You know what I mean?
Like, she would have been arsenal there or something.
She would have been done after dinner,
Well, I do have a couple of guns at the apartment, but, I don't think she should be that surprised by it.
Did you show her your guns at the apartment?
They're out. They're on display.
Okay. Do you have like a gun rack?
More of a showcase, kind of, with the glass door.
Are you sure we're not doing second date update in Idaho?
All right, man, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if we can get your second date update, okay?
All right, thank you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Todd is on the phone. He wants us to call Veronica. Veronica isn't calling him back, and he's not sure why. He thinks it's that he brought a gun on his first date. Todd is a registered gun owner. He has a permit to carry a weapon. He brings his gun everywhere because he, just wants it for protection. Todd, I think, though, the reason that you're not getting a call back isn't because of the one gun that you brought with you on your date.
Uh-huh.
Okay, when you took her back to your place, like you said, and you described how you have sort of a display of guns.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that might have pushed it over the top. It might have made her a little nervous.
All right.
You think?
I mean, who knows for sure? I'm curious what she says.
And Todd, if she happens to be one of these gun-hating hippies, do you still want a second date?
Oh, come on.
You still want a second date with her?
I think if we can work it out, I'd be interested in that.
All right, so you're open to it, okay.
Would you be willing to, lock up the guns if that was the case?
My guns are locked up except the one that I had on me.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to dial the number now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay? You ready?
Sure, thank you.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Veronica, please?
Who is this?
Hi, Veronica. My name is James. I'm calling from the National Rifle Association. Wondering if you would take a survey with us real quick. You're a gun lover, correct?
Not really. I guess I'm okay with them.
Hey, Veronica.
Yeah?
This is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. Hi.
Have you ever heard our radio show before?
I'm sorry, I haven't.
Okay. I'll explain to you the reason why I was pretending to be from the National Rifle Association in just a second. But we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update.
Okay.
Okay? It's where if you go out on a date with someone and then blow them off, they email us and ask us to give you a call and ask why.
Okay.
So you recently went out with one of our listeners. His name is Todd.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now does it make sense why I was joking around about being from the National Rifle Association?
Yeah, it exactly makes sense now.
So Todd told us about your date. He said that you seemed a little weirded out that he carries a gun.
After talking to him, he made me feel very comfortable about it.
Okay.
So I wasn't that nervous, but I mean, it is a little weird to carry a concealed weapon on you
So
on a first date.
Todd talked to us. He said that he really enjoyed your date, and he'd love to see you again, but he feels like the fact that he brought that gun on the date turned you off, and that's why you're not returning any of his phone calls. Is that why you're not calling him back?
No, that's not why.
Okay, is it anything to do with the guns?
No, it actually has nothing to do with guns.
Okay, do you mind telling us why then, so we can pass the news along to him?
Well, we were watching Titanic, and that's one of my favorite movies. And towards the end, we were watching Titanic. He put it in, and I was just like, how sweet. He actually likes romance. Really nice, right?
And that's like a 4-hour movie, too.
Yeah, but it was nice because we were talking in between, and at the end of the movie, after Leonardo dies, he just blatantly asked if I want to him.
What?
Whoa.
What? That was
Are you like? Did he say it like that?
Yeah, pretty much. Do you want to?
What?
Really?
He had been a gentleman all the way up until this point.
He sounds like a gentlemanly dude. Like he sounds like he would not go there.
Very formal.
And you're not over exaggerating. That's the way he said it to you.
That is how he said it, and I just thought it was completely inappropriate. It made me feel uncomfortable, and then I started thinking in the back of my mind all the guns.
Yeah.
So
Look, we talked to him and asked him about your date. He left that out. He didn't say that he said that at the end of the night. He said, I even asked him, like, what's the last thing you guys said to each other? And he's like, oh, it was just normal. She said goodbye and thought I'd see her again, and that's it. Did you make it obvious that you were upset?
no, he has guns.
Yeah.
I just was very calm and tried to get out of the apartment and get back to my house.
I
Wow.
don't blame you one bit.
Hey,
That is
Veronica?
insane.
Veronica, hang on one second. Todd, did you actually say...
Now, hold on.
Veronica, I should let you know that Todd's on the phone with us. He's been listening this whole time.
He's on the
Yeah,
phone.
hi. I gotta clear that up. First things first. I did say that, but we had some drinks, and I think calling me out on the air like that right now, you guys weren't there. You didn't feel what I felt, and I thought it was an okay thing to maybe say.
No, it's his first date, dude.
How is that okay to say? There's other ways to say it more romantically or gestures or movements to go in that direction. I mean, to blatantly come out and say it, I'm not a prostitute.
Well, no, I'm not saying you are a prostitute, nor did I offer you money for it, did I? He had some drinks, and I thought we were enjoying each other's company. There was a romantic movie on, and it's obvious when I say things to people.
Okay, but do you understand where I'm coming from? Towards the end of the movie, you paused it, looked me in my eye, and said, do you want to
Oh, my gosh.
I did. I did say that, and I remember that, and, I am sorry if that came across as crude. I did not mean it to be, nor did I...
What other way, Todd, what other way could that come across?
She didn't immediately leave, so I didn't think that it was, it didn't register.
Maybe she was scared.
Have you used that line on other women, Todd?
And, I'm an honest man. I don't know what else you want me to say about it.
You're a straight shooter.
Yeah, there it is.
I like that about you, Todd.
Okay.
Gosh.
Hey, Veronica, at this point, I would love to ask you guys if you'll go out on a second date.
Oh, God.
I will pay for it, Veronica, if you'll go out with Todd again.
Unfortunately, it's going to be a no.
No? Are you sure?
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I'm positive.
He's a sweet talker. I could have him try to convince you.
Sweet tiger. All those romantic
Well,
words.
let me just say that if we were to go on a second date, I will be more of a gentleman because, I appreciate what you're telling me now, and, I understand.
I think
I understand, and I apologize.
What you're saying, Todd, is that you're not a player, you just a lot. Right?
It's not even that. No, sir, it's not that. I apologize, and I didn't mean to offend you, and if I did not know it at the time, and I would love to take you out again.
Veronica, has Todd convinced you to go out with him?
I think he's probably a really nice person, and he might need to see somebody to help him with dialogue with women, but I just don't think that this is going to be compatible for me.
You're sure about that?
I'm positive.
All right. Thank you for your time, Veronica.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Now that we're done with this, I do have to ask you a question.
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
Don't
Jubal.
do it.
Do you want
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Playing an instrument can be incredibly sexy, like accordion. Not necessarily going to get a lot of girls. The oboe doesn't exactly scream sensuality, does it? The kazoo could be a very sexy instrument, maybe.
No, never.
Lydia, any of those?
I mean, the kazoo kind of brings up kids' birthday parties, so I don't really want to think about that being sexy.
Brock is on the phone with us right now. Brock is studying to play guitar.
Oh, women love guitar, dude.
Anytime there's a guy at a party who busts out a guitar,
I hate that guy.
moths to a flame.
Oh, some people aren't bitter in the room or anything.
I hate the guitar guy. That's why I really don't even want to talk to Brock right now, but we are going to do a second date update with him. Brock, what's up, man? How are you?
Good, man. How are you guys doing?
Good. So you've been taking guitar lessons, and that's where you met the girl you went out with?
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, just one guitar lesson, and then and that's where we met.
Oh, okay. So you're not necessarily good at the guitar yet, then?
I pretty much suck.
All right. Okay. I feel a little better about talking to you now. Yeah. So tell us about how you met Erin, the girl you want us to call.
So, like you said, dude, I was just taking a class, I thought there's a night class, like a group class. I always thought, like you just said, chicks love dudes who play guitar, so I was like, hell yeah, I'll try it.
I was going to ask you, are you learning guitar specifically to get women?
No, but that's a nice fringe benefit.
It's a bonus.
Sounds like it's about 50-50 right now.
So did you just see Erin at class and then ask her out right there?
So I walked in and I saw her and I was like, oh, man, that girl's really cute. And I thought, she seemed nice. So after guitar class, we were both kind of parked near each other, and so we were just kind of walking along, chit-chatting about class, and I just made the bold move, and I was like, you want to get a drink?
And then she actually said yes.
Nice. Yeah. I was pretty surprised.
Were you amazed at that? Did you jump up and down and start shouting right there?
Maybe on the inside.
So she said yes, and you guys went to the bar, and how'd that go?
Had a few drinks and had some fun, and so I was like, why don't we grab a cup and go outside with our guitars and put it down on the street corner and just play. And I was in it just to be goofy and fun and have a good time, and Erin was totally down.
So you guys got drunk and then got out your guitars and tried to panhandle, basically.
With your
That's
one,
okay, yeah.
With your one lesson under your belt. Yeah. So you knew about, what, 3 chords?
So, hey, you get a few beers with me, I'd become the most confident man in the world.
Okay.
Did you guys actually make any money?
No one. People walked across the street when they saw us, they went out of their way, I think, to get away from us. But it was super fun, and it was a blast, and we were just laughing and having a good time, and we totally butchered our way through songs that weren't even songs, we could hardly play any chords, but I had a blast.
It actually does sound like fun.
Yeah.
Did the night end well? Did she say she wanted to go out again?
The night just kind of afterwards, after we were done, we were kind of saying goodbye, and I gave her, a little peck on the lips, and that felt cool, and nice. I had her number, so I texted her, and nothing, no response, no anything, and I was kind of surprised, but then I thought, well, I'll just see her at class, hell, maybe I took the number down wrong or something ridiculous, But then when I showed up at class the next week, she wasn't there. So then I was like, oh man, like, is she not taking this class because she hated me so much?
Right.
Or does she just embarrass that, like, we were sucky and I thought it was hilarious and maybe she really was feeling bad?
Well, I always think it's nice when people are willing to, kind of go out the comfort zone and embarrass themselves.
Did she seem embarrassed, Brock, when you were...
I didn't think so. I mean, I thought she was kind of into it. I mean, I was doing a lot of the laughing.
Right.
So.
From everything you're telling us, it sounds like a good date.
Yeah.
You aren't leaving out any details because this happens quite a bit.
No, man. I don't think I'm not telling you anything. I've been thinking about it, and I can't think of anything that seemed off or weird or I don't know.
All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks, dude.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I think the only appropriate way to start the second half of today's second date update is with a little guitar music.
Feels romantic in here.
A little bit of strings. There it is.
Oh.
Because that's where Brock met the girl that he wants us to call today, Erin. He met her at guitar class. They went out after, had a few drinks, and then stood on the corner trying to impress people with their guitar playing skills and singing and trying to make money. They didn't make a dime since neither of them play guitar very well, but...
Yeah. Just a heads up, this is not actual audio from their date.
Definitely not. Brock says they had a good time. Erin's not calling him back for some reason. Brock, are you about ready to give her a call?
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
I will say this, Brock. No matter what happens when we call Erin right now, keep taking those guitar lessons. Because you'll be able to get girls no matter what, as long as you can play the guitar.
You're already giving him a backup plan?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Thanks, Jubal.
You're welcome. All right, I'm going to call her right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Erin, please?
Yeah, this is Erin.
Erin, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Like the radio station?
Yes. How's it going?
Fine.
Can I steal a few minutes of your time?
Sure.
I'm calling today because I want to ask you about a guy named Brock that you recently went on a date with.
Oh. Okay.
It's a little random, I know, but Brock emailed us and said that he really enjoyed your time together and you haven't been calling him back. So we said, why not have us give Erin a call and find out what happened. Did you like Brock?
Yeah. He was really nice and we had a good time. Yeah.
Now, Brock did say since your date, you haven't showed up to the guitar classes that he met you at. Have you been avoiding him?
Not really. I haven't been to class.
Erin, that sounds like you're avoiding him, the way that you said that.
Erin.
I mean, it's just a little bit awkward to go to class, I guess.
Okay.
Why?
Did Brock do something wrong on your date?
No. I mean, it was like a little weird, but it was fun. it's not him. It's not him.
So if he didn't do anything wrong, then why are you dodging him at guitar class?
Yeah, it would be awkward. It would be awkward for me to go back to class. That's all.
What would be awkward, though, if nothing was weird on your date?
I had my date with Brock that night, and then the next night I went on another date with our guitar teacher.
Oh, with the teacher?
You're just
Nice
dating everybody in
girl.
guitar class,
Hey,
Erin.
not only
Nice.
that, she upgraded.
Yeah.
I mean, he had asked me first. Like, our instructor, Gary, he had asked me out first, and it was great. And, like, I really like him. And, I mean, now I'm, like, getting free guitar lessons. And, like,
Oh, my God.
So you're officially dating your guitar teacher now?
yeah, which is why I don't think going back to class and, like, seeing Brock is going to
It'd
be,
be awkward.
yeah.
You know what else is awkward, Erin?
What?
The fact that Brock is actually on the phone and just heard you admit that you're dating his guitar teacher instead of him.
Oh, my God, are you serious?
Yep.
Hey, Erin, how's it going?
Hey, Brock.
I gotta tell you, I mean, Professor Gary? You're going out with Professor Gary? The dude's like 20 years older than us.
I like him. He's
Aaron, come on. I mean, I'm shocked that you would choose Professor Gary, the guitar instructor, over me.
I told you, Brock, there's nothing wrong with you. You're perfectly lovely. But, like, I don't know, there's something about Gary, and
That's
I
the
don't think
sequel
anybody's
to
ever said there's something about Gary.
yeah,
I feel like
that's
that's the first time that's ever been said.
sequel to that Cameron Diaz movie.
I'm sorry. Like, he's sexy. There's something sexy about him. Sorry.
He's a fossil.
Oh, come on.
That's a little extreme.
Aaron, how much older is the guitar teacher than you?
19 years.
19 years older.
Oh, man.
He looks older.
Okay. Well, okay, why are we fixating on this guy? He didn't do anything to you, Brock. If anything, it's a compliment. Like, there's nothing wrong with you.
Exactly.
Well, then what's the deal? I mean, are you just dating this dude because he's better at guitar than I am?
I mean, I am getting free lessons now, but no, that's not why.
Okay.
I bet you're getting free lessons.
Yeah, a lot of lessons.
I was with you until that part.
I like how
Aaron.
Brock's not even worried necessarily that she chose another guy over him. It's just like, is he better at guitar?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can see that dude would be better at me at.
Men that age have a way more experience. Sorry, Brock.
Aaron, would you like to go out with Brock again? We will pay for it. I know that you kind of have a boyfriend now, but would you like to go out with Brock again?
Can I use the paid date for someone without Brock?
No, I'm not paying for a date with you and your guitar teacher.
Oh. Yeah, no thanks.
So, Brock, it sounds like you got beaten out by the old man guitar instructor.
If you guys saw this guy, oh, God, I mean, even his, like, everything about him is old. His fingernails are so long.
All right, Brock. Well, there you go, man. You got your answer.
Yeah, well, it was not what I expected, that's for damn sure.
You lost out to a smoother, older gentleman who knows how to play guitar better. I don't know how many times that's happened to me, buddy. Up on the bus.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Looking for the perfect birthday or anniversary gift or a special date night? Well, then you need Zodart, Seattle's only exotic car rental company. Visit Zodart.com to book an exotic special car for that very special day.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There are 3 words that every guy can say, and no woman can resist it. I am... well, I guess it's 4 words.
Okay.
I am a musician. Yep. Hear that sound right there? That's the sound of thousands of panties hitting the ground as soon as I said it. And that's what Lance is. Lance is apparently a musician. Okay, stop it, ladies.
Right.
Stop it.
We can hear you.
Lance, what's up, dude? How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you guys?
I'm good. I read your email about the date that you went on. The girl's name is Eliza?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and your email said that you invited her to a show.
I did.
Oh, you sly dog, you.
How'd you meet her?
Well, I mean, I don't mean to, not embarrass myself, but I met her on Tinder like all of us do.
Yes. Is your Tinder profile pic you playing a guitar?
Not a guitar, but a banjo.
Oh, you are
switch it up, bro.
So even worse, you're like hipster dude, aren't you?
Hey, man, if I got a couple of plaids in my closet, it's not my fault.
All right. So you met her on Tinder, and you guys started talking on Tinder. How long before you guys actually went out?
It was a couple of days because we started talking, and first I was really attracted to her because she's so her picture is very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So I invited her to a show because usually that's a great way to kind of start off a good old date,
God, I wish I could sing or play an instrument, man. I would constantly be like, yeah, come check out my show. Oh, hey, yeah.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it's easier that way because it's like something I'm comfortable doing, instead of acting like trying to make like conversation. At least I can do something that, I'm passionate about.
But how much time do you have at a show to actually get to know someone and go on a date with them? I feel like that's just you inviting her to show off.
Yeah, right?
Usually before my set, basically we got a drink before I went on.
Okay.
And we got to talking because it's like, the lull before the show actually happens. So we had some time to get to know each other.
After you were done with the drink before you went to perform, did you say, Daddy's got to work, I'll be right back?
And maybe I should use that next time.
Do not. Oh, gosh, do not. So did she seem into you when you guys met, like the first meeting at the bar?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, you've always got that awkward internet meeting sort of thing where you're like, is it you? Oh, there you go. And hey, number one, she is gorgeous. She has an amazing body, which, that's my type.
Yeah.
But even more than that, we had a good time and we laughed a bunch. And she had this really adorable laugh. I was really into it. We had some jokes and told some basic stories. And then I had to go play my set. Mm-hmm. Not too long of a time, 45 minutes, an hour.
Okay. Was she there after? Did she stay after, or did she hate your music and leave?
No, she stayed. Hey, man. I try to keep it, I'm not too experimental, so, music's all right. So this is embarrassing, but, she stayed after I finished playing, and there was a lot of people who kind of wanted to, meet and greet and, talk, and, people come, fans and things like that.
Mm.
But the worst part was 75% of those people who kept me from hanging out were some gals trying to get,
Oh, yeah.
Get in your pants. Just say it. Who doesn't want a hot banjo player?
I don't know what it is, but a banjo player who also plays a good guitar now and then is a little irresistible, I guess. I don't know. But either way, there were a bunch of gals looking pretty sort of, puppy dog-eyed at me and
oh, yeah.
I don't want to be a and leave.
Yeah.
But all these people are there, and she came up to me and said something I see you're busy, and I didn't want her to go. I was like, no, I promise I'll just get rid of these people. We can get a drink somewhere else. And at that moment, this gal came up to me and just handed me her phone number.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And Eliza was like, you know what, you're busy, I gotta go. And she left.
No.
Did you say anything about the phone number, or did you throw it down in front of her and be like, oh,
No.
God, I hate
I
this?
will not take this.
You can't do that. You can't be like, hey, I sounded like I had my foot in my mouth the whole time.
Mhm.
It's it's not what you think.
But didn't you expect this? I mean, I assume that this happens at the end of every show.
Well, it happens, sure, but this night just seemed to be a lot of people flooding me, and it just was the perfect storm,
Oh, great.
It's like the one night you invite a girl to come watch you perform, every single girl that wants to hook up with you after the show is in attendance.
Yeah, I mean, I guess some people would think that's a great problem to have, but in my case, it was a really not so great thing.
I will say, I think musicians are hot and everything, and especially for one-night stands, but if I was looking for a relationship with a person, I would be tentative. I mean, you guys have a stereotype of not being super faithful, and there's a reason for it.
Totally. I totally get that. But really, that's not my vibe. I want to meet someone that's we can have a really cool thing together and have a relationship. And I know there's the stereotype of the rock star who's knocking boots with everyone in the audience. But I wanted to kind of introduce her to the stuff that I'm really passionate about, and maybe that would lead into something else.
So you want to tell her that the only boots you want to knock are hers.
Hey, man, there's a song in that,
Hey, maybe you should write it.
I want your boots.
After she left, after you were getting swarmed by people, how long has it been since you talked to her?
It's been 3 days. And I feel like a total loser, but I'll be honest with you guys. I've been texting her every day, trying to kind of tell her that I'm still into this, but I haven't heard back from her.
Wow.
And what do you say in your text messages? Are you apologetic or?
Yeah, I told her that I know what it looked like, but it's not that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to make jokes, and then I'm just telling her that the time we had before I played the set was really awesome, and I'd like to get to know her better.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update. All right?
Okay.
All right, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and that is the sultry sound of Spanish guitar. Why am I playing that? Because Lance is on the phone with us, and Lance wants to do a second date update today. He's a musician. He met a girl named Eliza on Tinder and invited her to come check out his show. She went, and then after, he was bombarded with sexy ladies who wanted a piece of Lance, and he wasn't able to hang out with Eliza, so she said, hey, I gotta go, maybe we can hang out again, and she hasn't answered any of his phone calls. He thinks that's the reason why, because after his set, he was really busy talking to fans, most of whom were female, and it might have turned her off. All right, Lance, are you ready to give her a call?
I totally am, yes.
And that one fan that gave you her phone number while your date was standing there, you didn't call that girl too, right?
No, I didn't do that.
Make sure.
Yet. If this doesn't work out for you, you might have to give her a call.
Okay.
All right.
That's a yes from him.
At least hopefully, I can clear this all up, and apologize. I feel terrible.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and get her on the phone and find out if that is the problem.
Hello.
Hi, is Eliza there?
This is.
Hey, Eliza, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Do you have a second to talk about something? We do have a listener to our show who knows you and asked us if we could get you on the phone to ask you a couple questions.
I'm not interested. I'm not really interested.
What if I say the name Lance?
Lance?
Yeah, he's a musician. You guys met on Tinder. You went to his show.
Yeah. Wow, you know a lot.
I do. I know a lot because we talked to Lance, and Lance told us about how you guys met, and he also told us that you're not calling him back and he wants to see you again. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out why you're not getting back to him.
Interesting.
Was it too much? Like you were a little overwhelmed with all the attention he got at the end of the show?
Wow, he told you about that too. Okay. He's told you a lot.
Yeah. Well, we talked to him about your date. He told us he really liked you, by the way. But he says that he thinks you might have been turned off because after he was done performing, there were a lot of girls talking to him and he didn't really have time to pay enough attention to you.
Yeah, that didn't really work out. That was kind of rude.
He seemed sincerely sorry for putting you in that position, though.
Well, you have to have fans, right? I totally get it. You're a musician. You have to have a fan base in order to do well.
Right.
But it's just all of his fans were girls, so there's that.
So you're saying that he's getting a fan base by flirting with women, and
that's what I witnessed. So
you don't think they just liked him because of his music?
Oh yeah, they definitely liked him because of his music. After a few songs, I could definitely notice a bit of a trend. Every single one of his songs is about a different girl. Like, every single one has a different name in it.
Really?
A different girls?
Oh, yeah.
Like it's all sexual stuff, or?
No, it's not all sexual. Some of it's emotional, oh, my heart's breaking, all that stuff. There was one, I think it was called Mandy's Eyes, I think was one of them.
Mandy's Eyes?
Oh, he's actually naming the song after women.
Oh, yeah. And the next song was about someone named Lucy, and then there was a Zoe at one point. And I was like, it's kind of impressive that he could fit Zoe into a song.
Was he giving background this is for the girl Zoe who broke my heart into a million pieces right after Lucy broke it before?
Yeah, but he would be very vague about it, so it would be more this is the time when I felt like my heart got ripped out of my chest. So, but the first time or something, you know what I mean? So you wouldn't talk specifically about that girl, but then he'd go into the song and you'd be like, oh, okay. So another one.
Yeah, but Taylor Swift does that, and she makes billions and billions of dollars. That's kind of what a lot of artists do.
Right, but I don't know that she's surrounded by boys at the end of the night who are giving her their number.
True.
Stuff,
Everybody's trying to be the next Lucy or Mandy with him.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't tell if he was talking about a previous relationship or a current one or a fling he had. And Lord knows I don't want to become a subject of one of his songs.
No.
Hey, Eliza, thank you for being honest with us and telling us what happened on your date. I appreciate it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I must be honest with you at this point and let you know that Lance is actually listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Lance is on the other line and he wants to talk to you.
Are you kidding me right now?
No. Lance, are you there or did you go away?
I'm here. Hey, Eliza. I'm sorry that it has to be this way, but, I mean, this is the only way I could do it because you wouldn't respond to any of my texts or calls or anything. I thought we had a great time, you know?
Yeah, sure. We had a great time in the beginning. We were laughing, joking around, but, you know, I was trying to be nice and thank you at the end of the night. But do you know that one of the groupie girls elbowed me aside, digged her elbow right into my rib? And I'm not joking you. I'm not joking you when I tell you she said, "Back off, honey. I'm getting into Lance's pants tonight."
Way to go.
Wow, Lance.
I kind of want to high five him for some reason.
Nice, dude.
I'm sorry, Eliza.
Well, that doesn't, okay, number one, doesn't happen very often like that. It just seemed like a perfect storm. And two, I didn't get into anybody's pants that night. I went and had a milkshake by myself, and then I went home.
Oh, a typical artist, something an artist would say.
I mean, that's fine. Good for you. I'm not, you know, you could have got laid probably like 50 times that night if you wanted to. So it's not, I mean,
If I wanted to, but I didn't. I really thought we had a great time before, and I'm sorry that it had to happen that way, and I know it looked really terrible. I know that it looked really stupid, and, like, I can only imagine that you felt, you know, how you felt, and you left, but I just wanted to have another chance and show you that, like, A, that's not what happens all the time, and, like, two, like, I think we could have something cool and special, and I'd just like another chance.
Lance, come on. Every single one of your song references a different girl you've been with. Like, who is Backdoor Jen, by the way?
Backdoor Jen? That sounds like a song we all want to hear.
Well, hold on. Backdoor Jen? That song is a total joke. That song is a joke song, and if you've been to, like...
I mean, how is it supposed to know it was a joke? Every single song you sang had a different girl's name in it. Every single one. It wasn't just the groupie situation that turned me off. That was the icing on the cake. It was the song. You know, I just don't want to be another notch in your belt, you know? I respect myself more.
I don't want you to be another notch on my belt. I want to get to know who you are. I want to, like, have a good time with you.
Eliza, how could you not believe him? I'm like, all of his actions back up what he's saying.
Well, it's just what he's saying, right? I don't know for a fact that he didn't go home with anyone else.
True.
But why are you so worried about it? You just met him. Like, give him another chance.
Yeah, and I know it's taking a risk, but I guess I'm just asking you to take that risk, you know?
Or what? I'm going to be in one of your songs if I don't take that risk?
I mean, come on. I don't write a song about, like, every girl I ever dated. But, okay, if I ever get a second date with you, I promise you I will never write a song about you.
Hey!
Eliza, would you like to go out with Lance again? We'll pay for a second date.
Yeah.
Before you answer that question, I've been going out of my mind, and I wrote you a little something. Okay?
Oh, nice.
That's cute.
Are you kidding me? This is...
Is that all right, guys, if I play a little tune?
I go for
I'm
it.
sure this isn't the first time you've done it. Let's hear it.
With flowers, I'd like to surprise you. And I've been longing so long that I just wrote you a song, man.
I kind of like it, Eliza.
Oh, Eliza, and I don't mean to be a shyster. All right. But them other gals, they crumble down my Eliza.
Wow. Eliza,
To say yes. I'm like, that is adorable.
will you
want to date him.
go out with him again? That wasn't a bad song about you. It was just saying that he wants to go out again.
Yeah, he misses you.
Come on. I promise I will never play it ever again.
Say yes.
I will give you one more date, but we cannot go to one of your shows.
Yes.
I pick where we go.
All right. Awesome, you two.
Got a lot to make up for.
Congratulations, you guys. I think, Eliza, you made the right choice. Lance, good work on getting a second date.
Oh, thank you, brother. You
Yeah.
guys helped me out so much.
Hey, can you help us out now that the second date is over? Would you mind singing us a real quick song to get us out of this whole thing?
A real quick song?
Yeah, just like something to get us out of the second date update would be awesome.
All right, great. Hold on just 1 second. It's done.
This date is happening. Thank you, Brooke and Jubal. We got ourselves a second date, and that's all right. So thanks.
I love it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I think you guys just talked to the male Taylor Swift. Talking about today's second date update. This guy named Lance, who's a guitar player and a musician, wanted to call a girl named Eliza. Their first date was at one of his shows. He said, come check out my show. And she was there and she watched it. And he said after the show, a lot of girls approached him like they always do because apparently he's hot and he can sing. So women seem to like that. I am very, very jealous. Very jealous of me. Yeah, all right, fine. Yeah, you're sexy and you can sing and whatever. But she didn't want to call him back because apparently all of his songs are about other women.
And their titles are even women's names.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing to sing about love in general, but very specific.
So she was scared she would be the subject of one of his songs. And
But
she
she
didn't
also
want to date him.
Probably wants it a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you don't want to be a song subject, but on the other hand, that'd be kind of cool.
That's how it works. Me and Jubal, I take girls to comedy shows, and afterwards we always do meet and greets, and it kind of backfires. Like, girls are like, oh my God, you talked to all these girls, and they're like, but I'm going home with you.
Yeah.
Like, they like that.
Or they're like, I hope you never write a joke about me when you date them. And they're like, so did you talk about me on stage?
Yeah, right?
Like, all right.
God, you guys
He ended up actually getting a second date, though, because he sang her a song in the second date update, and that wooed her. And she was like, all right, I'll give you another shot.
He was darling. I'm sorry. I would have fallen for that in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, a lot of people are texting in at 78592 saying they want dates with this guy.
Yeah.
If you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Move at 92.5.